Radha was a cheerful and simple girl living in a small village. She was always content with her life. But as she grew older, whispers about her physical appearance started echoing around her. Her slim figure and small frame became the talk of the town. The women in the village would say, "Radha is beautiful, but if her body were fuller, wouldn't it be better?" Someone would remark, "What will she tell her husband after marriage? That this is all God gave her?" Radha would smile at these comments, brushing them off on the surface, but deep inside, they left scars. Time passed, and a marriage proposal came for Radha. The groom, Ajay, worked in the city, was well-educated, and earned a good income. Radha's parents were thrilled. Finally, they said, "Our daughter's life is set." On her wedding day, Radha thought, "Maybe this is it. Maybe all the hurtful comments will stop now, and my life will change for the better." But her dreams shattered on the very first night of her marriage. Her husband, Ajay, sat at a distance, uneasy. When he finally came closer and touched her, he suddenly pulled back, his face filled with disappointment. He blurted out, "You don't look like a woman. Where's the beauty I was expecting? I thought my wife would make me happy, but you look like a man. I can't do this." Radha froze. His words hit her like a thunderbolt. Tears streamed down her face all night as she muffled her sobs into her pillow. The next morning, she gathered the courage to talk to her parents. But their response only deepened her sorrow. "It's just a small issue," they said dismissively. "Every couple has problems. You have to adjust, Beta." Radha felt trapped, but she wasn't ready to give up. She decided to take matters into her own hands and went to a lady doctor. Pouring her heart out, she said, "Doctor, my husband doesn't think I look like a woman. Please help me. I'll do whatever it takes." The doctor listened patiently and prescribed some medicines, promising they would enhance her figure. Radha was hopeful. This is it. She thought. These pills will fix everything. After the first dose, she felt a strange heaviness in her chest. "It's working," she told herself. But days later, her health began to worsen. She felt weak, dizzy, and unable to do anything properly. Alarmed, she rushed back to the doctor. "What's happening to me?" she exclaimed. The doctor sighed and said, "Radha, listen to me carefully. These medicines aren't fixing you. They're harming you. Your body doesn't need to change. Beauty isn't about size or shape. If your husband can't see your worth, the problem isn't you. It's him." The doctor's words hit her like a wake-up call. Radha sat in silence, her mind racing. Why am I doing this? Why am I risking my health for someone who doesn't even value me? That day, she made a decision. At home, she threw the medicines in the trash. She stood in front of the mirror and said to herself, "Radha, you don't need to change for anyone. You are enough just the way you are." Then, she confronted Ajay. "If you want this marriage to work," she told him firmly, "you have to accept me for who I am. I won't live my life trying to please you or anyone else. If that's a problem for you, then maybe this marriage isn't meant to be." Ajay was stunned. He had never seen this side of Radha before. At first, he dismissed her words, but over time, her confidence made him question his own shallow mindset. Slowly, he began to see her for who she truly was, a strong, intelligent, and kind-hearted woman. Meanwhile, Radha focused on herself. She completed her education, found a job, and rebuilt her confidence. She realized that her worth was never tied to her appearance, but to her character and spirit. Today, Radha is a successful woman who inspires everyone she meets. She says, "Don't change yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Love yourself, because that's where true beauty lies." And guess what? Ajay eventually fell in love with the woman he once rejected, not because she changed, but because she didn't.